Alright, to wrap up our little Winter in Universe series, we're going to check out Dragonspiral Tower. Now, in the winter, there's a little ramp from the snow that'll take you up to that cliff hill thingy that you might have seen in one of the earlier videos, and we're wondering, how on earth do you get up there? Well, you can only get up there in the winter, and that's where the thick grass is, the dark grass, and you can find some pretty sweet stuff up there. But there is a nugget hiding up there for you to take, darn it! And there are, like I said, some strong Pokemon. Now, one of the Pokemon you can find here is Beartape. You can find a fully evolved Beartape, just ready to go. Look at that bear. That thing is frigid. So, I'm going to, miss with False Swipe. Yeah, it must have that snow cloak thingy. Well, that's a bummer. Jeez, what a frosty punk. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this... Oh, come on. Really? Oh, this is not gonna be fun. Okay. Okay, bring it on. I gotta just weaken that thing a little bit. Hopefully False Swipe will do it. Man, that's with a swagger going on. Well, so much for that. I don't want to knock it out, because I would kind of like to pick one up. They're a little painful to evolve and such. Catching a Cubchoo in the first place isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world to do. But then evolving it just takes time. And, I mean, it's like right there. It's a Beartape, for goodness sakes. It's a Tsundere! So I'm going to try to get one. Hopefully that'll do enough not to knock it out. Thankfully, I was right on the money. Okay, now I need to catch this thing. Okay, I'm going to try an Ultra Ball on it. See if that works. Jeez, didn't even shake. It's got its swagger going. Look at that. Alright, well, this is not the most fun thing in the world. Huh. Okay, well, I'll try Dusk Ball. It is kind of late on my game. It's like debatable. I don't know if they are counting it as dark or not yet. Oh no, Flail. Oh, that's not good. Okay, it didn't do as much as I thought, but... Ugh. Alright, I'm just gonna try another Dusk Ball against it. I'm thinking it's considered dark. We're gonna find out. Oh, come on! Why? This thing's really hard to catch, apparently. Huh. Whatever. Okay, well... The thing is, you know, anyone can get unlucky with catching Pokemon. All it really is just a random number being generated, so, you know, it's pretty much as weak as it can be. I could, like, afflict it with a status condition. Oh, come on! I could afflict it with a status condition to improve my chances, but beyond another False Swipe, it's not like I can weaken it anymore. Okay, come on. I gotta do this. Okay. Dusk Ball number 5, I think? Actually, I think it's number 4, and then there's one Ultra... Oh my goodness, really? This is like a legendary Beartick or something. This thing is like the king of the mountain. I mean, I must have just went up there... Well, Queen of the Mountain, I'm sorry. I must have just went up there and disturbed this darn Frosty Empress or something. Look, I mean, I've wasted so darn many Ultra Balls and Dusk Balls on this thing, and I still haven't caught it. This is insane. Okay, come on. This time I've got you, bear. No! Why? Oh my goodness. I just want to give up at this point. This is just making me mad. Well, I'll keep trying. I mean, I've come this far. I really need to catch this thing. Okay. Actually, I guess I don't really need to, but I just want to. Come on. There! Finally! Wish I could just name you Pain in the Ear, because you froze it solid. It's like frostbite all over the place. Jeez, it freezes its breath. This thing is nuts. Alright, well, I caught it, so end of story. What's this? Another Beartick? Oh no, it's another Meanfu. Yeah, there's one Meanfu I ran into earlier. I knocked him out. Actually, I think I just ran, because I didn't want to have to deal with, trying to catch one when there's two there. It's like, this is a little tricky. I'll just catch one when there's just one. So we'll try to catch it here. It's gonna knock out Marriland, but at least it's not gonna heal a lot of hit points. Oh, poor Marriland. Felled by a mean foo. Oh well. I'm going to the Pokemon Center anyway. I mean, that Beartape kind of tore apart my team. Jeez. Alright, Judo Mario. Just sit there and smile while I catch this thing. There we go. Now, see, why couldn't that Beartape have just cooperated like that mean... I mean, really? Why? Okay, they've mastered elegant combos, etc., etc. Now, Mienfoo's an interesting Pokemon. The problem with it is it evolves so darn late. It's like borderline useful. Because you're gonna have to be... I mean, if you're visiting a Sirius City for the first time and you try to catch one, well, you will end up training it until it's like level 50 or something it evolves. And usually by that point you're taking on the Elite Four. So that's why I don't usually recommend it for in-game purposes, because it evolves so darn late. So now we're gonna go to the real Dragonspiral Tower here, and even though, aside from the blistering snow here, and the, well, that's pretty much it. There's nothing that's actually changed. I'm just going back to explore. I am an ace trainer. Basically, I am very strong. The Unova region will be shaken if I lose. Wow, dude, are you, like, overconfident much? I think you have an ego problem there, ace trainer Jesse. My goodness. You are so full of yourself. Well, yeah, so you could have actually gone here at any point after, you've beaten the 7th gym, after you've beaten Bryson. But, you know, I just totally forgot. I'm like, oh, I want to go save the day and stuff. So I got a little caught up in the moment. So this isn't necessarily a winter exclusive thing, but it's as good of a time as any. So that's why I'm going to check it out right now. So yeah, Ace Trainer Jesse here, he's basically very strong. Basically. He will use a Vanillish against you. It's level 36. Shouldn't be overly threatening. I mean, you know, for goodness sakes, you've just taken out a whole ice cream truck of frozen goodies over at the gym. And that's if you came here earlier. I mean, now, I've beaten the Elite, well, I've beaten the 8th gym. Not quite the Elite Four yet. So I'm pretty good as far as levels go. It looks like the Unova region will be shaken! Terribly so! Jeez, you're so full of yourself to think that, huh? Galvantula, huh? What a precarious situation. Not really. I think I'll leave Judo Mario out. I got something for this bug. Look at that thing. Doesn't that look cool? It's a pretty sweet spidery thingy. But again, being part bug, it's actually resistant to ground-type attacks from that. So ground-type attacks are only normally effective against it. Rock-type attacks are the way to go. The meaning of my existence is being threatened right now. Whoa, dude. You need to chill. Someday your existence will shake this Unova region! Wow. Gee. Man, that dude. He's crazy. So there's a worthless TM over here, TM63, Embargo, which prevents the opponent from using items. It's really not very good at all. I've improved my ability by fighting strong opponents, catching them, and overtaking them. You're strong. I'll overtake you at all costs. Well, gee, aren't you full of yourself? Man, everyone around here is just really... Ace Trainer Jamie, huh? You really ain't got a Cubchoo on your team, for goodness sakes. I just got done fighting a wild Beartape with my bare hands. Oh, see what I did there? One kind of little funny point, I don't see any real relation with their Pokemon by any means, but, you know, there's Jesse, and now there's Jamie I'm fighting. Jesse, Jamie, Jesse and James, you know, that whole kind of thing. I don't know if that's just a little detail that, you know, they put in. It's like a little homage to them, even though they have the names mixed up from the genders. For instance, Jessie is Jessie in the show, obviously. Whereas, well, in this, it's spelled with the masculine form, dropping the I. And then Jamie, you know, kind of like James, sort of. Except, well, obviously, most girls aren't named James. But Jamie can be appropriate. So, I don't know. Just something I was pointing out. Thought you might find it kind of interesting. They tend to make a few little cameos here and there in the games. Like, I remember back in, I think, Platinum it was, down in Iron Island, you could fight against a trainer who was basically using Team Charm from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, or Darkness, or Sky. That was kind of neat. Yeah, so this trainer, she has, you know, some kind of interesting Pokemon. The Leavanny is rather challenging. You've already seen a Leavanny, though. But it is still something. You are no ordinary person! Darn straight I'm not. I am, like, extraordinary. Moaning over a loss made me strong, though I would bemoan a loss for the rest of my life. Well, pretty much. I didn't quite read the whole thing, but whatever. Okay, so there's a Deerling over here. I think all the Pokemon you find in this area are pretty much the same you could find outside, too. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't remember there being anything too great. I know that there's Sawsbuck in here, in the thick grass. Yeah, that might be the difference. I don't know if you can find Sawsbuck on top of that hill. But whatever the case, I kind of want to catch this Deerling. So I'm going to go do it real quick. Let me catch that thing. Alright. Alright. Come on. Let's not be difficult. This is not a very difficult task. Hey. Now, I promise, if I catch this thing, I will not name it Bambi, for goodness sakes. I mean, I can just imagine every single person catching a Deerling that's male, particularly the winter one like that, naming it Bambi. Just because. Well, I did not do that. I think I named it... Well, I named it something kind of interesting, I guess. I'll leave it as an Easter egg. So, before you leave... There's one other hidden item waiting right here. It's a heart scale, which is kind of useful. It never hurts to have plentiful amounts of those. You can use that in the, well, you can give it to the reminder girl, and she will reteach one of your moves for that. So, yeah, that's basically the main stuff you can do in winter. There's a few other things here and there, but of all the major things, that's what you can do in winter. Thanks for watching.